What is up, everyone? My name is Darrel, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you all something really cool. I'm going to be teaching you all how to create your own social networking website, very similar to Facebook. In fact, this is my website, wpfriends.com, and we're going to be making our own website very similar to this website. Now, on my website right here, I have a lot of functionality. People can like comments, people can reply, people can report, people can trash their comments, you can direct message other members, you can create groups, you can even have forums, you can have a community blog, you can even sell your own products on your website. In fact, you may also even advertise, like right here, you can see I have different advertisements. You may also advertise on your social networking website, just like Facebook. Now in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to set all this up. It's actually relatively very easy, and you're going to see that making this website is pretty simple. In fact, I made this website, it took me around a few days, but I'm going to teach it to you in probably under 2 hours. Now in this video, again, you're going to be able to have different members. Your members can have badges. Your members can post a certain status right here. They may also even upload audio or video files. They may also share their location. They can even go ahead and upload their own videos, but that's something that you might not want to do because that's a lot of storage, and I'll talk more about that a little bit later in the video. Now also right here you can see I have points. So users can actually earn points based off the engagement of the website. The more the users like, they comment, the more points they get. They may also take those points and purchase something in our shop. Over here you can see I have a forum. Now there is an additional forum that you can use. Now in this video I'm not going to be showing you every single detail about every single feature because there's over probably 30 or 40 different type of features, but I will be directing you to where you can learn it. I do have tutorials on all of these. Right here you can see I have groups, and I have a lot of groups, and I'll be showing you how you can set up groups on your website. So right here you can see I have various groups with this one has over 300 members. This right here has 277 members. Also right here you can see I have the member count displaying on my website, so I'll show you how to set that up as well. Over here we have classifieds. Now you don't have to have these services, it's totally optional, but you may also add classified services. So right here, people are looking for work. This person right here is looking for page designers. I'm right here, I'm looking for speakers. And over here is our shop page. Now this platform integrates with WooCommerce. So if you want to go ahead and you want to integrate something with, you want to add something, you want to sell something, you may also do it on this platform as well. Over here, I actually integrated a plugin which has questions. So users can also ask questions on your website. Again, this is not mandatory, but it's just, it's an additional option depending on what you want to do, because I realize you people watching this might have a lot of different ideas and approaches for your social media website. So I'll be covering all of that today in this video. Now I bet you're wondering, Darrel, how do you set all this up? This looks kind of complicated. It's actually not. This entire feed right here is with a short code. And you can see right here, I have this pinned post right here where I can pin a post, I can delete the posts, I can unpin it, I have full control over my social media website. Over here you can see that we have our theme customizer, and basically your entire website is controlled with a theme customizer. So it's relatively very simple. So right here you can see I have my balance points right here, and I can just kind of drag and drop it. I can add a widget right here, and I can add something else. So I can go ahead and I can add some questions. I can add an advertisement. I can add a leaderboard. So whoever has the most points, I can also display that on the right side so users can kind of, they can kind of engage and then kind of react. So here you can kind of see that I have all of the widgets on the right side and also the left side. So this right here is the right sidebar, and also we can control the left side as well. You'll also see that users have their own profile. Right here you can see that users showing how many points they have, how many times people have actually viewed the profile, and people can actually like your profile. I'm not sure the whole purpose of that, but users can like your profile. Here, users can also upload their own photo. They can upload their avatar, and right here are the badges I've collected for certain achievements. Now scrolling down here, you can see that the feed displays on my personal profile. So you're going to see that creating this website is really simple. In fact, users have a really nice interface when they want to log in. So I'm going to go over here, and this is basically my introduction. So this is my landing page, and users can go ahead and log in right here, and they can also register for their website. So right here, they'll click on register, and now they can actually register for their websites right here. Now all they would need to do is fill out their information, they would get an account, and then they can go ahead and join the activity feed. Now, what I've done also on my website is I basically said that people need to fill out certain information before they join my website. So, for example, they'll need to upload their own avatar before they engage, and they'll also need to have a cover photo as well before they engage. Up here, you can see that we have a lot of notifications. Now, I am the admin of this website, so I get a lot of notifications. I also have a lot of messages from people who want to message me about a certain situation or a topic and all that stuff. So I'll be showing you basically all of that in this video. It's relatively very simple to set up. You don't need any sort of experience. And if you're brand new to WordPress, you can do this. In fact, I really encourage it. And this actually powers more than I believe it's over 2,800 websites. So we are using the best plugin, and we're going to be using a really nice theme. So if you are ready to get started on your social media network, today in this video, I'm going to show you how to do that step by step. All right, guys, now before we go on any further, I want to be very transparent, and I want to talk about the theme and also the plugins that we're going to be using to help you decide if this is a tutorial for you. Now, we're going to be using the Gecko theme, and this Gecko theme is created specifically for the peepso plugin. Now, you can see right here, the theme has various beautiful layouts. It works very well with the peepso theme. And again, remember, the peepso theme is very powerful. It has a lot of functionality, and you can add a lot to your website. Here you can kind of see it also comes with different style headers. You can add different gradient colors, landing pages. You can change the widget style. You can change it to boxed, not boxed, and even change it to your specific grading color as well. And then right here, it works also as a standalone theme. So you don't have to be using peepso, but I believe peepso is probably the best theme, Gecko is the best theme for the peepso plugin. So this is the theme that I chose to use because I personally use it on my website. It's the #1 recommended theme for the peepso plugin as well. Now, I want to say that if you do decide to go this route, you cannot get a refund, okay? So my other videos, you might see that I offer refunds, but this company will not offer a refund. They will only offer a refund if there is a problem with the theme. So if the theme doesn't work with your hosting company, etc. But I do also have a 20% discount with this theme, so you will get a discount for it as well. Now that I talked about the theme, I also want to talk about the plugin integrations that we're going to be using. Now, here you can see that there's various plugins right here. So the core of peepso is a free plugin. So this basically gives you the functionality of an activity feed. People can like, people can comment on all your stuff. But if you want to add more functionality to your website, such as uploading photos or direct messaging or auto friends or groups, those are separately purchased. Now, peepso did create a bundle pack that I also have a discount for you as well. So they do have the ultimate bundle, and it comes with all of the plugins on this entire list. Now, scrolling down here, it also comes with these plugins right here, and these are the plugins to help monetize your website. So if you want to make money from your social media websites, these plugins are the ones to do it with, such as advanced ads, LearnDash, where you can offer paid courses on your website. You can even have a membership where people can pay you for being a part of the website. Here we have WP Adverts, which is just another way of showing advertisements. And then also right here, the WooCommerce plugin integration, which allows you to sell on your website with peepso and the Gecko plugin. So it fully integrates with everything. So it integrates with the theme, integrates with the plugin, and it just provides a very convenient marketplace. And you can see right here that this totals over probably $600-700, but the ultimate bundle is just around $250. However, I will be providing you all with a 20% discount on it, so you're probably gonna end up paying $200 for a lot of plugins. So you do get a lot of plugins with that. You get all the extras, you get all the core plugins, all the integration plugins, and you get all the WooCommerce plugins. So you can have a fully functional website. So I do just want to let you know and be very transparent, because I don't want people to, tell me they bought it and it didn't work out for them. So if you do decide to purchase these plugins, you do not get a refund, but rest assured, I use it, guys. I'm telling you right now, I use it on my website. I've looked around the market. I've tried other themes, and peepso is definitely the best. So I will be using peepso for this tutorial. All right, so with that said, you do get a discount, you do get the best theme, you get a beautiful website. So if you're ready to get started, there is a link in the description of this video to get hosting. Now, first off, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and we're going to get hosting. So for example, yourwebsite.com. After that, we're going to install WordPress onto our domain. After that, we are going to purchase and install the necessary themes and plugins. So we're going to be using the Gecko theme, and then we're also going to be using various plugins. Now, it's kind of up to you to decide what functionalities you want for your website, and I'll be covering those in this video. And lastly, I'll be showing you how to operate and manage and create your social networking website. Now, again, there is a link in the description of this video. It'll take you to this page right here. Now, SiteGround.com is my personal recommended hosting. They basically beat 14 other web hosting companies as a reliable hosting company. Now, you can also get to this page right here by going over to darrelwilson.com /SiteGround70, which provides you a discount of up to 70%. All right. And again, if you guys do decide to use SiteGround, I do make a very small commission, so it helps me make these tutorials for free. So right here, we have Choose Plan. Now again, guys, I always recommend the Grow Big, because with the Grow Big option, you can host unlimited websites rather than just a single one. Now, later on, you can always upgrade. So if your site gets actually a lot of power and your site gets a lot of traffic, and I've heard that, this was actually pretty funny. There was a blog, a news blog or something like that, and they actually talked about one of these companies or one of these websites using the peepso theme. After that happened, millions and millions of people went to that website and they thought it was a Facebook substitute. So that guy was bombarded with traffic. His site crashed and it was a mess, but that won't happen to you. That will not happen with SiteGround. SiteGround's the best. So right here we have the Grow Big, and I recommend the Grow Big because it's suitable for you. It's suitable to see what's going to happen, and if you do get a lot of traffic and a lot of people, you can always upgrade to the Go Geek later. All right, so right here I will click on Order. All right, so here you're going to enter the name of your social media website. So mine was WP Friends. Maybe you can have something like, whatever you're offering. So weightlossclub.com, something like that, or weight loss. Weight loss is really big in the market. Weight loss is really huge. Here I'll just do WP Social Club, WPSocialClub.com. That's actually a pretty good domain right there. WPSocialClub.com. I just thought of that on the tip of my head. Okay, it's available. You can't play WordPress in the domain, so WP-Social Club. There we go. No one's going to use that. Guys, for future reference, don't put dashes in your domains. No one types in dashes. It's not a good idea. So here you're going to go ahead and enter in your email and your password. You're going to enter in all your client information, all the good stuff, your address, everything, your social security number. I'm just kidding. You're not going to enter your social security number. That's a joke, guys. I always joke about that kind of stuff. I'm going to get in trouble. Here I'm going to take my email because I made a special email for this video. And right here, I'm going to go ahead and paste this right here. Let's see right here. I don't have any other ones. I have a lot of emails, guys. So there we go. I'm going to enter my email and then enter in my client information, your payment information. Now for hosting services, I always recommend the 12-month period because the 12 months will actually give you a larger discount, so you'll pay a lot less. And remember, SiteGround offers a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if it doesn't work out for you, you can always get your money back from SiteGround, but you probably won't because they're a really good company, guys. I've really tried a lot of hosting companies. I spent around $3,000 on a web hosting competition, and SiteGround came up as #1. So they're really good. And I also recommend the domain privacy protection. This will protect your personal information when people try to look you up and try to get all your information. So make sure you get that. Now, once you are done filling out all this information, I will meet you on the very next page. Also, make sure to click on this checkbox and read their terms of service. This is basically saying, don't sue us, don't sue us, don't sue us, please don't sue us. And then, that's basically what it is today. We live in LA, guys. That's really how it goes. Everyone wants to sue everybody and everybody wants to get a piece of the pie, And then this right here will basically say, you can, choose to receive SiteGround news, which they'll send you information about their services. So you can go ahead and check that box and read all about it. And once you are done, I will meet you on the very next page. All right, everyone. So I have successfully created my account at SiteGround. I was brought to a thank you page. So right here, I'll click on Proceed to Customer Area. All right, and right here, they're basically saying we can help you start up your website. We can get all this, set up for you. But I kind of want to show you all how to do it. So right here, I want you to click on I do not want to set up. Remind me next time I log in. All right, so this is our hosting account. So this right here is basically your personal dashboard. So right here, you can check on your accounts. If you need support, you can go to support right here. And if you have any questions, your billing, you can update your billing, referral deals. If you want to add some services, like you want to add more domains, you can always go ahead and do that right here as well. So over here, we'll go to my account, and I'm going to show you now how to install WordPress manually. So right here, we have Manage Account. So right here, I'll click on Manage Account. And it looks like right here, I'll put, I don't need help actually. I don't need help, and then we'll go ahead and confirm this. And then we're basically saying that we don't want their help right there. That's basically what we're saying. It looks like they made this part like a mandatory thing because maybe people had problems with installing WordPress, and that probably reduces the amount of tickets they get. So right here, I'll go in my account and go to cPanel. Now I'm going to show you how to install WordPress onto your domain. It's very, very simple. It's very easy. It takes like 5 seconds. So right there, I'll go to cPanel, access it. Now there's 2 ways you can do this. You can click on WordPress, or you can click on Softaculous. It's the same thing. So right here, I'll just click on Softaculous. So we have different scripts right here, and you're going to find WordPress. So right here, I'll click on Install. And right here, we have our protocol. We just leave it blank. Here is the domain. Right here in the in directory, make sure nothing is there. All right, make sure nothing is there because it'll install your domain dash whatever, and you don't want to do that. Your site name. So right here, I'll put WP Social. You can always change this later, so don't worry about it. A place for friends. Here, I'll just put in WP Social, and then I'll do WP Social 123. Right here, make sure you put in an email that you have access to. So whenever you go to forgot password or you're not sure, make sure that that email you have access to, because if you go to forgot password, the email will go there. Okay. Language, if you speak Chinese, if you speak Dutch, if you speak Thai, if you speak Vietnamese or Ukrainian or Hebrew or Geek or Greek or whatever, you're going to put it there. Right here, we have the WordPress starter. Make sure you uncheck that box. We don't want that right now. All right. And once you are done, you'll go ahead and click on Install. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's do this. I'm going to click on Install now. Now it says 3 to 4 minutes, guys, but it's probably going to take literally a few seconds. It's pretty fast. So by the time I'm done with this sentence, there we go. See, look at that. It is all done. So we have successfully installed WordPress. And this right here is administrative URL. So this is what you're going to click on in order to access your website. All right, awesome. So here you can see that we have successfully installed WordPress. And you know, everything is up to date. Now this is strange right here. Now if this message comes up for you, just go ahead and update right away. So right here, I'll click on please update now. Usually that error, or that's not an error, it's an update. Usually that update isn't there, but I guess there was a new update recently. And you know, WordPress always evolves, it's always coming up, so it's, you know, we have to keep up with the trends and everything like that. So right here, if you want to visit your website, you can click on visit site right here. And this is your new website. Congratulations, awesome, right? So one thing I want you to do before we continue is I want to go ahead and change some settings really quickly. Over here, under the settings, I want to go to permalinks. And I want to change this to post name. And again, the reason why we do this is because you can see right here, we have the website dash page title, right? That makes sense. Not 902, blah, 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 blah. No, we're going to do post name. Also, in the future, if you ever want to go ahead and modify your users, or you want to change your password, here I'll click on all users, they'll all show up right here. So right here will be all the users that register on your websites. Now right here, I'll click on edit, and I want to show you that you can where you can change your password. Now I want to change this really quickly to midnight. I like midnight. And right here is where you can change your email and also change your password if you choose to do so later in the future. Okay. All right, I'll click on update profile and go to visit site. Now there is a link in the description of this video to purchase the peepso theme and the plugins. Now right here, I'll go to darrelwilson.com. And this is my affiliate link, so if you guys do decide to purchase it, I do make a very small commission. So here, peepso. and this will take you to the website. Now, right here, we have the theme, and we also have different features. Now, for right now, we can just go ahead and get the theme, and we can just download the free plugin. And later on, once you're kind of ready, at the end of the video, I'll be showing you more features, such as creating groups, such as selling, more powerful features that you might want on your website. So right here, I'll go to theme, and right here, it says from $99, so I'll click on there. And they have different licenses, so depending on what you're trying to accomplish, I mean, I think maybe you only want to start with one site license for now. I don't think you would need 5, to be honest. I'll be very honest with you. I don't think you need 5. So right here, just do one site license and go to checkout. And I do, oh, not this one right here. I'll go ahead and cancel that because that's for the plugins. So right here, I do have a discount code. Now, if you enter the code Darrel, I think it's WP Friends, and go to apply, you'll save 20% off. Now, you will also save 20% off the plugins if you decide to purchase them right now. So if you are sure that you want to go ahead and purchase them, you can get a large discounts together. So over here under the pricing, right here is the ultimate bundle. And you can go ahead and actually purchase this as well. But I'm actually, let's see right here if it adds to the cart. Because I'm actually already, I already have it. So let me go to checkout and see if this works. Yeah, it does work. So if you decide to purchase everything at once right here, you do get a 20% discount. So you save around $50. So everything will cost you $278. So the theme and all of the plugins. And that comes with maybe, I think 20 plugins, something like that. It comes with a lot of different plugins. So that's if you decide to purchase the ultimate bundle right now. So you can do that. You can get a discount. But if you want to go ahead and wait and just use the free one, you are more than welcome to do that. All right. So you'll go ahead and put in all your lovely information right here. And once you are done with that, you'll go ahead and click on purchase. Now right here, you'll go to my downloads and your products will display right here. So you can see right here, we have the Gecko theme. And then also right here, we have the ultimate bundle. So that's what I've already purchased. And I'll show you that a little bit later. But for now, we'll just use the Gecko theme. All right, so once you have downloaded that, you'll go over here and you'll go to dashboard. And you'll go to appearance and themes. Okay, so right here, I'll go to add new, popular, or not popular, upload theme, choose the file, and I'm going to go ahead and select my my theme. So right here under my peepso, I have the Gecko theme right there, and go to open and go to install now. All right, and right here, I'll click on activate. Okay. Now, what I'm actually going to do here is I showed you how to install WordPress under this domain, but I'm actually going to use a different domain because I actually have my license appointed to my other domain. So I'll still follow step by step, but I'm just going to go ahead and switch domains really quickly. Okay, so I went ahead and I activated the theme. Now, I'm just on a different domain, that's all. So I'm on my test domain right here, but it's the same thing, guys. So just I don't want you to think that I've changed anything in the video. It's all the same still. So once you've done that, you'll see that you have Gecko right here. Now, Gecko right here, you click on Customize, and you can kind of, mess around with these settings. Right here, I'll click on Gecko. They have some very small changes right here, but we can change these all in the Theme Customizer. This right here is actually the Theme Customizer, but we're going to go ahead and close that really quickly right now. I don't want to jump to that because you're not ready for that yet. Right here, you'll click on your license. Oh, I think they changed it like this. That's kind of cool, license. So this is where you're going to go ahead and enter in your license key for your Gecko theme, and this will give you updates. It'll make sure that the other plugins work properly with the plugin. All right. So if you want to look at your website right now, you click on Visit Sites, and this is the website. So this is it right here, and you can see it's forming. It's not there yet, but it definitely is forming. And in the options, we can change the color, we can change the menu, etc. But what I want you to do first is I want you to install the peepso theme. I'm sorry, the peepso plugin. Now we'll be using the free version in the beginning just to get your feet wet, and later on we can decide to use the other plugins if you decide to do so. All right, so over here I'll go to plugins and go to add new. And right here we'll type in peepso. And this is the plugin that we'll be using. So you can see right here, peepso user profile and social networking. I'll click on install now. And I'll click on activate. Now, one thing I'm going to do really quickly is I'm going to go ahead and reduce the resolution of my computer so everything's a little bit closer and you guys can actually see it a little bit better. So I'm going to go and do that right now. Okay, so I basically made it a little bit easier to read for you. Right here, it's recommending a PHP version. I'm just going to click on dismiss. Right here, the settings and permalinks, you're not going to see that option because right here under settings and permalinks, earlier I talked about changing it to post name, and that's basically what they're telling me to do. But I'm on a new domain. That's why they were asking for that. So yeah, so over here under plugins, install plugins, make sure the peepso plugin is activated. All right. Now, once you've done activating it, you'll see that you have this, you have a little like getting started page. And let's go ahead and click on that right there. Let's go ahead and see where that takes us, the get started page. So this is basically creating the copies of the pages for us. So this right here is creating the community home page, the members page, the profiles page, the registration page, password recovery, password resets, and external warnings. So right here, I'll click on next. And right here, they're asking us about the color scheme and everything. You can always change this later in the theme customizer. I'm sorry, in the peepso configuration. So right here, I'll just click on next. And basically, they're just telling us where we can find everything. So basically, that is all set up and that's all done. So yeah, so we basically set up all of our shortcodes. So over here, if I click on visit sites, we can see our site. It's somewhat changed a little. Now, what I want to do first is I want to actually apply the widgets. But what we need to do first, actually, before we do that, let me step back here, is we need to install some plugins. So I'm gonna go over here to dashboard, go to plugins, and go to add new. So we'll be installing some plugins that basically give us some more functionality, like Jetpack would be one of them. So right here, I'm gonna go to Jetpack, and I'm going to install this plugin right here. Now, I usually wouldn't, now this is for a specific widget, so you don't have to use this plugin, but I'm just going to do it just to give you an example of what it can do to give you a little bit more functionality. Right here, I'll click on Setup Jetpack. Now, it's going to ask me for my account information right here. So you'll just basically need to make a free account, but you don't have to do this yet. I actually want you to kind of just kind of hang tight and see why I'm doing this, and you'll see a little bit later to decide if this is something that you want to do for your website. Because I remember there's so many functionalities that you can add. There's so many different things, so many different features. So I'll just be talking about stuff that you can do. Right here, I'll just go to start for free. All right. Over here, let me close that. I'll go to plugins. I'll go to add new, and I will install MyCred. These are all free plugins. So this basically gives you the points, the badges, and everything else. So I'll go to install now and activate that one. All right, so I have MyCred. I think that's pretty much all of it for now. We'll be talking about the forum, and we'll talk about the questions, answers a little bit later. Right now, it's really too early to talk about those kind of things. So let's go back over here to visit sites, and now let's go ahead and start to decorate the website. So right here, I'll go to customize. Now right here we have site identity. So this right here would be your logo. So this right here is the logo, and you can always, you can either have a logo or not. Also for the site icon. So you see right here, there's a site icon. We can always go ahead and select an image, and then simply go ahead and upload an image. So if you want to go ahead and, upload something, you can go and do that. If you need a logo, there is a website called Fiverr.com where you can get a logo for just $5. That link is also in the description below. It's a great website. I highly recommend it to get logos, but I don't want to go into that website because I want to kind of stay on track here. Over here, we have colors. Now here you can see there's primary colors. We can change the primary color of something. So this is used for buttons and link actions. So when someone clicks on something like that, it's going to basically change it to black. Primary shade color. So this would be the primary shade color of the website. And then basically you can kind of mess around with that and then change that. Primary shade color, a really bright version of the primary color. So you can kind of see the primary color and then you can kind of react to it. Now, if you want to see these changes go live, you'll need to click on publish. But I'm just giving you an example of how you can basically change those colors. Here I'll leave them as default. The text color, you can see the text color is now a little bit darker. So it does change for some things, but if you want to change like this color, you'll need to click on publish first, all right? And then alternative color, wherever there's not a primary color, that color will display, etc. All right, so just changing the colors of your site. here we have general. And they recently added this. This is really cool. So now we can have different fonts as well. So here we have Roboto, Open Sans, and I'll probably just use Roboto. Here are the link colors. So this is a link. So it should be changing that color. You can see there it's changing that color. So you can kind of, change it to whatever you want. But I'll leave it as default for now. Link hover color. So that's basically when I hover over it, what color should it be? A background color. We can choose a background color for this. And a background image, you can have a big image if you choose to do that. Layouts. Now here we have a full width layout, and that's basically going to extend it all the way. We have a hide sidebars on mobile, which is actually a really cool feature because that is actually, I want you guys to check that. That's a really good feature. And then the hide the footer widgets on mobile. That will basically say if someone visits your site on mobile, it's going to hide the footer widgets. I do recommend that. For those of you who want to see what it looks like on mobile, you can click on that little icon. But once we get widgets going up, you'll see how it looks. All right, let's go back over here to header menu position. Now, I got to be very honest with you guys. A lot of these features are brand new because when I was using this plugin, they didn't have any of this. I had to actually enter custom code. So it's pretty cool. They added all this stuff. So this is just the menu position. But we don't have any widgets up there yet, so we'll have to add some. Top and bottom widgets. So this is basically saying the top widgets grid and then the bottom widgets. So there'd be 4 right here. But let me go ahead and we'll add some stuff first because you won't understand what that is until we add some widgets. So let me go ahead and go to widget styles, just more color. Peepso, more color for the Peepso. Menus, we don't have a menu yet. Widgets. All right, right here. We'll do some widgets right here. This is what we need to do. Header widgets right here. I want you to click on add a widget, and we're going to add a user profile widget for the header. So right here under Peepso, we have the Peepso user bar. I want to add that. All right. So we're going to go and add that. And for the widget style, we can add in like boxed. And you can see that our menu is showing up there, right? Pretty cool. Or we're going to have bordered. Or we're going to have gradients. And then you can choose the grading colors as well. So that's the grading color. But I'll just do boxed. And then you can choose to show, VIP icons, show badges, show notifications, whatever you want to add. You can change the content to the right. Or you can change the content position to the center or space between. So there's just different ways on how you can enter that as well. So, but we'll just leave it as left for now. And then the guest view, you can do hide or a login link as well. That's basically from a guest point of view. So what would the guests see? So if the guests basically saw this, they would just see a login. And so we'll just hide it because we don't want people that are not registered on our website to be snooping around. We want them to register. We want their information. We want to sell it. We want to make money. No, I'm just kidding. I don't really sell any information. It's a joke. The header search. We'll come back to that. So here we have the top bar right and the sidebar to the right, sidebar to the left. So right here, sidebar right, I'll click on add a widgets. And right here, we can kind of add some stuff in here. We can add in, let's see, I added in the My Cred. So I'm just going to give you an example really quick. We'll talk more about My Cred a little bit later. But right here, we'll go to My Cred. I think we need to activate My Cred actually. Yeah, we have to activate it. So I'll click on publish right here. Close this. Go over here to dashboard. Go over here to plugins. My Cred setup. There it is, My Cred setup. Right here, we'll need to create the points. So right here, I'm just going to click on create a point. And it's basically just creating points for us. Now right here, we have setup add-on. So they do have specific add-ons for free on this. So they have badges. So I'll activate badges. They have banking. People can buy cred with points, email notifications, selling content, statistics. They have a bunch of really cool stuff. So you guys can check that out later. But so right here, I'll click on customize and we'll go back to the theme customizer. Widget styles. I'm sorry, we were at the widgets. So widget sidebar to the right. So here I'll go ahead and enter in My Cred balance. So this will display the balance of people or of their points. So whoever logs in, it will display their balance of points. Here I'll click on publish. Go back. Now another thing I want to do is I want to enter in the, here I'll go ahead and make that smaller. I'll go ahead and enter in the Jetpack. We can enter in, a blog subscription. There's a lot of stuff you can add right here. You guys are kind of getting the point right here. There's a lot of stuff we can add. So at this point, you're just kind of picking widgets, and maybe you can add an email opt-in here in authors. You can have different authors on the right side. I chose to use what did I use here? I chose the where is it right here? The upcoming author or something like that. It was upcoming events. That's what I chose to add. So I chose not the upcoming events. It was, let's see which one it was. Authors, blog stats, blog subscriptions, profile avatar. What is this? Internet Defense League. It's interesting. Oh, milestone. That's what I added. So right here, I'll just put like this is just like for upcoming events. So I'll put something like 20 seconds. And then, you can kind of get a point. It is basically just kind of, I'll put upcoming events. It can announce upcoming events to your readers. And this is what the Jetpack plugin does. So earlier how I installed it, if you decide to use this plugin, you can go ahead and use it like that. So that's basically what I use that for. Also right here, we can add in different widgets, so right here, add a widget, we can add in friends. So over here, we have the peepso. We can have the latest members, online members. So maybe right here, you can have the latest members right here. You can choose to hide this when empty, show the total member counts. And right here, I'll put it in a boxed form. So you can see it looks pretty clean. Now, of course, there's no members there, so there's only myself, so it's not going to show much. So what you can do here is you can kind of go through this list right here, start installing various plugins, add a forum plugin, a questions plugin, and you can kind of start to introduce it on your website. So here I'll add a Twitter one right here from Jetpack. Let's see right here, my Twitter username is @WPDarrel. And there you go. So now I have a Twitter feed on my social networking websites. Over here, another shortcut we can do here is that if you are an affiliate or you want to advertise something, I feel that this is the best way. So right here, I'll click on add an image, select a file, and let's say I want to advertise a WordPress theme or a WordPress company. So this is a great way on how to do this. So right here, I have my image. Now I want to enter my affiliate link. So this right here is going to be my affiliate link. And add to widget. And then right here, you can put sponsors. And what I'll do right here is I'll put this under a box. So you can see it's under a box, or we can even put it as a bordered or a gradient. So what this is right here is now basically saying if somebody clicks on this ad right here and purchases something, we make a commission. So you can always choose to put an image right here, and you can choose to basically, that's basically an affiliate link. Now that's not, you can even add a text widget and add in your Google AdSense right there. So add a text, you can put in a text widget, and then you can always go ahead and put in your Google AdSense code right here. So whenever someone logs in, they're going to see your advertisements. So just like WPFriends.com, where we saw that, I'll be showing you another way with WP Adverts. But if all you need to do would just be to enter in your Google Ads code right there, and then there you go. You have ads running on your website, and they'll always display right here, and they'll always change. So it'll make your site look really professional. You won't have the same one like this. But I'm just kind of giving you different ideas and different approaches on how you can monetize your website. So I'll go ahead and just close this one right here. If you don't know how to add Google AdSense to your website, I do have a full other tutorial on it. I don't want to go into that because that's like another hour. So I'm not going to cover that, guys. Sorry. Give me the thumbs up. Give me the thumbs up on the video. Now right here, I want to go to sidebar left. And I want to get rid of all this stuff. So all this junk right here. We don't need any of this stuff. This right here is all junk. We're going to go ahead and remove all this. And right here, I'll click on add a widget. Now right here, I want to add in the peepso profile. So the peepso profile. And that looks a little ugly, right? It looks a little ugly, but we can actually, we can change it to like, gradients. We can make it look a little, make it a little bit nicer, make it look a little bit more stylish, maybe box, So there you go. And of course, once we actually have the image, it'll look a little bit better. See that? So users can upload their cover image as well. Going back over here, sidebar left, I'll click on add a widget. And I think I want to add in the peepso mutual friends, or we can even add in the online members. So this will basically let us know who's online right now. And of course, there's only myself on. We got a small website. It's a very small website. So here I'll put in a bordered as well, or a box. I like box. If you do decide to use gradient, be very sparing. Don't use too much, because if you have too much gradient everywhere, it's gonna look really tacky. So just use gradient very, very sparingly. So right there, we also have header widgets. I've already added one right there. So, I don't really want to add more header widgets. I mean, you can always add in more, but I feel that it's just going to kind of squish the page. So when you use header widgets, just be very sparing. Don't go crazy with them. The header search right here, you can always choose to replace the search with certain other widgets if you decide to do so. I haven't really found a case where I wanted to do that, to be honest. I mean, I've used the plugin, I know how to use it, but I just really haven't found a reason or a really good way to utilize it, because I just feel the search bar is just really clean. It looks really nice, and but I'm sure you can add in widgets right here. I'm sure there's a way, but you might want to venture off and do your own thing, because that's a whole nother story, So here I'll click on publish. And then here we have top widgets as well. Now, top widgets is a brand new feature. So this is a brand new feature, and this will display the widgets over here instead. So it'll display above your feed, which is pretty cool actually, because if you want to add something right here like an announcement, you can do that. Now, before I had to enter custom CSS and a lot of code, but it looks like right here you can add in more features right here, and it spreads across, so it looks really clean. You can always add a gradient over it, and talk about stuff like that. So you kind of understand what it's trying to do. It's just basically putting in widgets above the feed. All right. So that's what top widget is. But I personally don't want to use top widgets. I don't want to use them. But you might want to. So this is a trial and error thing, guys. So just because I don't use it doesn't mean you're gonna not use it. It's it's your site. So here are bottom widgets. Now, we can choose to enable this, enable the footer, or disable it. If you decide to, use it, you can have, things at the bottom instead. So just like we have the widgets at the top, you can have widgets at the bottom as well. So, that's just an option on what you can do. Here we have community hashtags. People do the hashtag thing on YouTube, or not YouTube, but Facebook, and weirdos, so that's basically what that is right there. All right, so that's widgets, and again, widgets really control a large part of the website. So whenever someone comes to your site, this is the interface they're going to see. Now for homepage settings, click on a static page, and now we can actually set the homepage to site registration or recent activity. So we'll set it to site registration for now. Posts, we don't have a post page yet, so we'll just go ahead and leave that blank. So what this means is saying that if someone visits tutorial domain on another website, they'll be brought to our site registration page. So let me just kind of give you an example of that really quick. So I'll go over here and paste this in. So this would be the front page right here. Now we can always choose to decide to have another home page, but this is just one way on how you can do it. All right, so that's just one example. Now right here you can see that this is hidden because they need to be logged in, and we are missing a menu up here. So let's go ahead now and add in a menu. So over here I'll click on X. We'll go to dashboard, go to appearance, and go to menu right here. Now right here, I'll type in peepso menu. Peepso menu. Go to create menu. Click on view all. And here we have site registration, members. Right here, this site registration. There we go. User profile, etc. And actually, we can use this one right here as well. This one we can just add that to home right here. So site registration, we'll just change this to home. Even though that's the same link, it just redirects people to that. So here I'll click on save menu. All right. So we have the menu installed. There's all these notices right here. It's so annoying, Dismiss, close. Okay. So we have the home page up there. Now right here, I'll click on visit site. Now, I think we need to assign our menu really quickly. So over here, we can click on menu. And I believe we will go ahead and make this our header menu. That's what we got to check. The header menu right there. All right. And then click on save. All right, and right here, let's see manage locations really quick. Let's see, make sure, yeah, so it's our header menu. That's correct. All right, and then right here, visit sites, and now we have our menu right here. So we have members. All the members that are displayed will show up. Site registration, user profile, and we have home. Now you can always make your own pages a little bit later. You need to actually use Elementor for that. So let's go ahead and actually kind of mess around with that really quickly just to give you, if you don't want these right here, I'll show you how to use or how to create your own pages. So over here, we'll go to plugins, we'll go to add new, and we will use the Elementor page builder. Elementor, install now. Now this is basically saying if you want to create pages, all right? So I'll just show you how to create pages. So right here, go to plus new and go to page. Now, let's say, for instance, you want to, this would be like your, I don't know, what kind of section do you want? You might want to have a privacy policy, but sure, we'll do, this will be like a welcome page. Click on publish. Here, I'll click on X. Now, I want to go ahead and change this. So I don't want to show the sidebar. So I just want this to be a full width layout right here. A full width layout. So you can see the actual theme has made settings specifically for this right here. So right here, I'll click on update. Now, in the future, this stuff might change, guys. So the theme constantly updates. So if these settings are different from you for 3 months later, just mess around with it. It's there, but that's basically, how it always evolves, guys. So let's go ahead and check these out. So we can view the page, and then maybe we can add in the full with header or build a friendly template, and we can see what all those features do. So right here, I'll click on edit with Elementor. And let's see what this did right here. So this right here is basically, we want to get rid of these sections right here. So let me just go ahead and show you how to upload a template really quick. I'll just click on add a template. And what I want to do really quickly is I want to actually kind of run trial and error to get rid of the sidebar. So here I'll just go to, we'll just add in, here we go. We'll add in something like this. All right. And here I'll click on update. Now, I know that looks really ugly, and that's because these sidebars right here are interfering with the page. So we're going to go ahead and go back to our settings, and we're going to basically find the right setting for this builder right here. So right here, I'll click on edit right here. And I believe we're going to go ahead and go to, let's see here. I believe it is under page attributes. There it is. Page attributes, default, Elementor full width. I believe that's the correct one. All right, it is updating. And now I'll click on view page. I believe that should fix it. There we go. So now you can see that whenever you make a page, so right here, click on edit with Elementor. Now with those settings, you can make your own pages right here. So we can, add a widgets. Now I'm not going to show you how to use this page builder in this video because I actually have many videos on this specific page builder. So I don't want to cover, I can talk about this page builder for another 2 hours, but it's a drag and drop page builder. So literally it's all drag and drop. So If you want to learn how to use this specific one, I do have tutorials in the description for that as well. But for right now, I'm just going to skip that part. I just want to show you how you can basically upload, basically create your own pages with this. So it's fully compatible with the Elementor page builder as well. So it looks great. This can be a welcome page or something like that for music or something like that. So I'm just trying to give you a better understanding of that builder. All right. So here we have the home page. Now, also, I want to talk about one other feature the theme has introduced, and that is a landing page. So right here, I'll click on plus new and click on page. Now right here, I'm going to put welcome to WP Social. Now for the featured image right here, I'm actually going to select this. So over here, I'm going to click on upload files and choose a file and simply go ahead and select this file right here. All right. Now this is actually going to be my landing page. So this is basically saying that I want this to be my landing page. I'll select landing. And yeah, so I think that's about it. So here, click on publish. And go to view the page now. So this right here is now my landing page. And you can see right here, the theme has kind of integrated everything. So right here, we have the menu, we have this, and now we have the image, and it creates a split screen effect. Now, if you're not logged in, it's going to have a, what is it called? What's the word I'm using for? It's gonna have a login screen. Okay, so it's gonna look like that, and that's actually what I have on WPFriends.com. And if someone's new to the site, they'll click on register, and they can go ahead and register. So if you want to have this as your front page, you can go ahead and do that as well. You can go to your theme customizer, select that as a landing page. Okay, so that's just an example of what you can do. Here, I'll click on edit page. Now you might want to change stuff, so you might want to hide the page title. There's other features we can have right here, as far as also the redirect button. So the gecko landing options. So right here, I'll click on that, and then right here we can have the redirect button right there as well if you choose to do that. So you can put your activity stream there. So you take the link for your activity stream, you can put it there. Now again, guys, it's very hard to give you the 100% correct settings for this because everybody's going to want to change everything. So it's at this point, it's just kind of, you would just need to kind of mess around with this. You need to kind of, mess around with these settings, figure out what you want for your websites. Right here, maybe you'd want to, add in the builder friendly templates, see what that does, or hide both. For this, hide the widgets on mobile. Here, let's check that. Let's check out what that does for this page right here. Even myself, guys, there's so many different settings. It's very hard to determine what's going to work for your websites, but I think that's a pretty good, a pretty cool landing page, right? And remember, if you do decide to use this landing page, you'll need to put the redirect as your activity page. So let's go ahead and talk about those pages next. All right. So I've shown you basically how to create this right here. And you can always make your own custom landing page, guys, by going to plus new page, make a custom one, and there you go. You can always do that. I'll show you how to assign the pages right now. So over here, I'll go to peepso and go to dashboard. Right here, I do not want to register. Man, they do, you guys, I gotta be very honest. They give us way too many ads. I mean, this is a lot of ads, but it's a great plugin. They're good guys, we love them. Here, configuration. So now I'm gonna show you all how to configure the plugin. All right, so, how to basically add for certain features, and we're gonna talk about all of that right now. So this is a very important part of the video. So just make sure you're watching, and, if you need coffee, if you need beer, you need a drink, now's the time. All right. So right here we have general. Now this is basically saying that I only want site members to visit the web or to see the websites. Here, maximum sizes of posts. So how long can each post be? Open links in new tab, obviously. Hide activity stream from non-logged in users. I'm going to say yes. So if you're not logged in, I don't want you to see the content. Right here, this is comments, read more, etc. Profile post, Who can post on my profile page? Only site members. Right here, we have reporting enabled. So this will basically enable or basically tell people if someone posts something, people can report it. And those reports will show up under, I think it's the queues, but we'll talk more about that in a little bit. But let's go ahead and go to the settings. Right here for login and log out, we have the Remember Me default. Pretty cool. Here, allow users to change their name. Sure, why not? Registration. Disable registration? No. Disable email verification? Probably not, because that will reduce the amount of spam. Activation redirect. So this will basically redirect them to whatever page you want after they have successfully activated their account. Probably you'd want to take them to the recent activity page, which is basically the page where people will engage on, terms and conditions. We can go ahead and put your terms and condition there, and also enable privacy policy. So you'd type in your terms and conditions there. So that's basically a quick rundown of the general. Now let's talk about navigation. So navigation right here. So this is the home page. The recent activity is the home page. So this is basically saying this is where all this stuff happens. Members. This is the members page. The user profile. This is the user profile page. Forgot password page. And then right here we have the registration page. And we're going to change that to the front page as well. So here we have the password reset, the login redirect. So if they log in, they'll get the page you're about to be redirected, or we can just choose to bring them to the recent activity page. If they log out, which page you want them to go to? We'll change it to the welcome page. Now right here, you can see that we have this error right here. So what this means is basically saying that this registration form could not detect the actual registration plugin or the actual registration code. So let's click on that and find out why. So I think right there, it actually does work. So I'm going to go ahead and ignore that error for now. And at the end of this video, we're going to test it out, and we'll find out if there was something else wrong. Sometimes it's saying this because peepso can't find the short code. And that happens all the time. It happened to me all the time. Here we have location. Now, if you choose to do this, you can put yes, and then basically people can actually enter in their location on your website. So let me actually give you an example really quick. So WP Friends right here. I'll kind of compare and contrast. So right here when I make a post like, hey, what's up guys? What's up guys? If I click on location right here, I can put in my specific location, and the website will actually pick it up on where I am, and they will actually basically, tell people where I am right there. So you can see now it's saying, where do you want to check in at? I'll check in right there. I'll check in right there, etc. So I can check in all sorts of places. So with that function, that's what you get. And you can see I got a lot of members messaging me saying, hey man, you're on YouTube here. You're on YouTube. They'll be so happy, like, oh my gosh, that's so cool, Here, I'll do this right here to both of them. Here, we'll send them messages. We'll make them feel good. They're gonna have a good day now. They're gonna have a really good day. So, going back to configuration right here, moods. Moods are basically these little things right here. I'm gonna close these really quick. Moods are these things right here. So here you can see that people can actually change different moods. That's what that is. Over here, we have tags. I got rid of hashtags, but that's where you can just add a hashtag like, hungry or something like that. And then that would be a hashtag. So that's basically what that is. Blog posts. So blog posts are basically where people can actually blog on your site. Now, let's go ahead and do that really quickly. So I didn't really cover the blog section. So maybe you want to add a community blog to your site. So right here under page, we're just going to go ahead and make a blog page really quickly. Blog, publish. Now, what I want to do now is I want to assign the blog page to our website. So I made the blog page, but the site doesn't know where to put it at. So right here, I'll go to customize. Now, under the section of, where is it? It is homepage settings. You'll take the post page and make it to blog. All right. Now, right here under posts, I will make a new post. Now, this is basically blogging. So, 10 things for guys. And then right here, you can talk about, I'll go to my secret website. This is the secret website. Don't tell anybody. This is it. And we're going to go ahead and take this content, and we're going to go ahead and this is just our post basically. So this is how you make blog posts. So it would go to plus new post over here, post, add new. And here I'll click on publish. Oh, but you might want to add an image. You know, that it's always good to add an image. So featured image, always make sure that you have an image right here. All right, and now we can go ahead and preview this post. And there you go. So now we have our post. Now remember, you can always change the page template as well. So if you don't want those sidebars, you can choose to, you know, have a full width layout where you can hide the sidebars as well. So you can hide the both. But, you know, it's up to you right here. So I'm just basically saying that, you know, if people see your blog post, that you can choose to hide the sidebars or not. It's up to you. And in the page template right here, you have full control over that. Okay. So let's go ahead and keep going back to the dashboard. And also, you might want to assign that page to your menu. So over here under menus, you might want to assign the blog page. So add to menu and then drag it up, save menu. And then right there, we got the blog right there. So that's also a very good idea. So remember, make sure to add the blog page. Over here under where I have the dash or the configuration, there we go. Configuration, we're at hashtags, or we're at blog posts. So what this says right here is whenever someone chooses to create a post, do you want it to submit to the feed? So what that means is basically saying it'll submit in the middle of the feed right here. So if someone decides to write something, it'll display in the feed right here, okay? And then also right here we have, we have appearance. And you can kind of change the color scheme right here. Display real names or their usernames. You know, people can delete their profile. People can share their profile. Powered by peepso link. Sure, we'll go and activate that. The avatar shape, you can change it to round. Divi Builder compatible mode. So Divi Builder is compatible with this as well. So these are just some settings that you can kind of go through and modify and mess around with, etc. The emails, these are basically emails that you can kind of mess around with as well. It's just basically how you want it to look and what you want it to say, etc. So, you know, someone liked the post, you know, user comments, and users will have full access to decide what emails they get and which ones they don't want. Over here under network, we have timed AJAX calls, but most of you won't want to use that, so just leave that. Advanced, again, maybe what some of you don't want to mess with this setting because these settings can kind of make or break your website. So just if you are going to use these settings, just be very mindful and just be very careful, okay? So I'm gonna go to visit site right here. Now let's click on visit community. All right, we're logged in. I wanna make a post, you know. Hey, what's up, party people? And there you go. So now you can see that we have our, you know, our posts. People can like it. We can go to our profile right here. Now right here you can see that we need to fill all this out. Now there is a extended plugin that will basically force users to enter in certain information before they're allowed to engage. So that's basically an added feature for peepso. Members right here, you can see users have their own members, but as of right now, we basically have our site up and running. So there really isn't much other stuff we can do with the free plugin. So this is the free version. So with all this right here, we can have the free version. So let's just pretend that I'm a brand new member and I want to go to the website. Let's just pretend that. So over here, I'll go to the website. Now remember, we can choose to have other pages as landing pages. So for example, I'll go over here and remember how we created that landing page earlier? So we can actually choose to have a different one under home page. We can have the welcome to WP social page. All right, and we'll go over here. Now, if I click on enter right here, you'll see it brings us to this page right here. And then users can actually click on register and they can go ahead and register for it. But you'll need to assign the register page or else it's just going to bring them back to the main page. I think peepso will eventually fix that because that can get really annoying. So I believe you'll need to go to your settings and you'll need to go ahead and change the register page. So dashboard, peepso, configuration, And it is under the navigation and the registration page. So there you go, site registration. That should work. Let's see if that will work right there. Site registration. It'll take them to this page right here. That should work. Let me try it out really quickly. All right, let me see if my cache is not stored. Register. And we can also make another custom landing page. So I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go ahead and do plus new and go to page. And this will be the register page. Now peepso also has short codes as well. So right here, we'll type in peepso-register. And we can edit this with Elementor. So just like we did earlier, we can make our own custom page. We can have this as well. So that's what I did for my website. So here I'll view the page. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and assign that page now. So let's make sure that is published. You don't have to follow me here. I'm just, just kind of messing around if you want to have a custom register page with probably some of you do want to have. So configuration, site registration. It looks like it picked it up now. It's kind of weird. Register page, save. And let's see if this works now. There we go. So that's a way on how you can do it. So this will be your landing page, and then if they want to register, it'll take them to that page. So you'll just need to make another page, guys. So again, it does take time to kind of get used to and kind of mess around with. So that's basically a quick rundown of how you can have a custom landing page for your website. So let's go ahead and talk about the next section, which we're going to be talking about the added features such as groups and selling and everything else for your website. But if you're happy with it, you can walk away from this video right now. But if you want to go ahead and add more functionality, we're going to go ahead and do that right now. All right, so I got rid of some of my tabs up here. I had quite a bit. Now, in my account right here, I've actually purchased the peepso Ultimate, and I basically have all the plugins. Now, you'll have the same. Basically, whatever you've purchased, you can kind of pick and choose whatever one you want. So over here, I'll go to my dashboard, and I'll just install a few plugins right now, just to kind of give you a very quick understanding. So right here, I'll click on Add New, Upload Plugin, choose the file, and I'll go ahead and I'll do the, right now I'll just do the basic ones. We'll just do the photos. I'll install the photo. So this is basically just giving users the ability to upload photos onto your website. Here I'll click on Activate Plugin. Go to Add New again. And then right here I will activate the chat, which is the live chat. Let's see right here, the core chat. Activate the plugin. Now, another thing, guys, that you will need to have your codes, your license code activated on the domain. If it's not activated on the domain, the plugins will not work. So just making sure that when you purchase this, you will need to enter in your code. Here we also have groups. So I'll do install groups, activate the plugin. And right here we have audio, video, chat, groups, polls. These basically, they're very self-explanatory. They just basically give you options in the peepso plugin to add certain stuff. I'll do something like, we'll do adverts, and we'll also do advanced ad integrations, and then we'll also do WooCommerce as well, because those might be a little more a learning curve. So I'll just quickly go over all of those just to, I don't want to leave you guys in the dark. I don't want to be like, oh, you purchased the plugin, see you later. Here I'll go to the downloads, and we'll go to WooCommerce. Let's see right here, peepso WooCommerce. I'll install that. So I'm not going to go through all of them, guys, because there's just so many, and I'll just go over like the main ones, the ones that are very important. Peepso, we have WooCommerce, adverts, and then we also have the advanced ads. And then we have the advanced ads. Let me see where they are. There we go. Alrighty. Now again, make sure that you have your your plugins working. So over here under your dashboard, over here you'll enter in, there'll be a notice if you don't have them installed correctly. So it'll just basically say go ahead and enter in your code. Right here I need the adverts plugin, and I need the WooCommerce and the advanced ads plugin. So let me see right here. We'll do WooCommerce plugins, add new. WooCommerce, install now. I'll activate that. But for now, I'll just skip the setup because I don't want to go through the setup right now. So I'll just go ahead and skip that. A lot of notices, huh? A lot of notices. You know, I don't know if WP Adverts is actually a free plugin. WP Adverts. There is a website for it, and it looks like I'm not going to cover it then. You know, oh, it's actually right here. Okay, yeah, there we go. The advanced ads plugin, I don't think we'll be able to cover that as well because I think that's a paid plugin, and that's a whole nother company. So let me see right here. Advanced ads. Yeah, that's the guy right there. Yeah, that's it. Oh, never mind. We're good. Okay, advanced ads. So again, you need to have the base plugins before you even have the extensions for it. Because remember, these plugins right here, they're just for peepso integration. They're not the actual plugin. So, you know, you'll need to basically, if you do like Paid Memberships Pro, you'll need to have Paid Memberships Pro plugin already. Also for LearnDash, you'll need to have LearnDash already installed. All right, so first let's go ahead and go to the dashboard right here. And actually we'll go to configuration. And these are all of the plugins right here. So these are basically a quick rundown on how you can do it. Over here we have manage. And manage is basically where you'll find all your reported stuff. When people report stuff, you'll see reporting for groups or something like that. Queues. This is basically outgoing emails, etc. GDPR requests. If someone says something, it'll show up right here. Getting started. We've already gone through that, so we don't need to do that as well. So right here, we'll go ahead and go to configuration. Now right here, if you see your thing say they need the codes, you'll go ahead and enter in your license key. So click on right there. And then you can actually get your licenses under licenses right there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and enter mine in right now. Okay, so I went ahead and I installed my my code onto my, you can go to the general settings and then you can go ahead and copy and paste the code from peepso onto your website. All right, so that's basically, you know, once you've done that, then we can kind of, we have different features right here. So we installed the plugins. Now right here, you'll see different add-ons right here. Now all these add-ons right here are the add-ons that we installed. So just simply click on chat. And right here, this is the live chat notification. So now I can basically send live messages to people. So right here, I'll just click on save. And that's it, we're done. It's that simple. So the plugins are very simple to understand. Right here, enable group creation, post to stream when joining. So that'll let other people know they joined. You can kind of go through these settings right here. They're pretty self-explanatory. They're not that difficult to understand. I'll show you how you can set up your pages, and I'll basically show you how you can add it to your menu. Photos right here, same thing right here. You know, this is just more settings for your pages. Advanced ads. Here we have the advanced ads. I don't know if we'll use the advanced ads because I think I even had a problem with them unless they had updates, but I'll just kind of go over it really quickly. WP Adverts. So this right here is basically just more advertisements that you can have for your websites. So right here, enable WP ads moderation. This will basically say that it'll moderate it. So if someone makes a post or makes an ad, then you'll have to modify it first. You'll have to approve it first before it goes live. All right. So I'll click on Save Settings. And we have WooCommerce as well. So right here, we can have WooCommerce. You know, we can have an orders and a cart also display. Right here, this will actually show people if they've purchased something, and it'll show in the activity feed. In fact, I have that on my website where if someone purchases something, it'll actually show up. So let's go ahead and go back over here to Visit Sites, and we'll go to the home page. We'll go home. There we go. It's weird. Visit Community. Okay, and right here, you can see now we can have photos. there's classifieds. So these are the classified ads. So all you'll need to do is just basically take these and put it to your menu. So right here, click on create, and now you can create a classified ad. So I'm just gonna go ahead and create a classified ad really quick. So I'll just say, you know, I want to, you know, I'll put like the best Divi theme tutorial, and then right here, you'd probably need to make some categories. So we can do that in just a bit. It's pretty simple. So this is my new tutorial. Here you can put a price. You can also put a location. And then you'd put your phone number right there as well. Here we'll click on preview. So that's not the best image size, obviously, so I might want to change that, but right here I'll just click on publish listing, and now the ad has been posted and you can view it right there. All right. Now again, we can go to our home page, our community page. I should change that to, I need to change the home page to activity page. I think it's under the register page right now. So right here I'll go to classifieds, and now the classifieds will show up right there. So that's just a way on how you can add classifieds to your websites. You can actually set up a payment processor for it as well. So I believe it is under the WP adverts. It is under the I forgot where it is, classifieds, under the options right here. You can actually set up payments right here. So you can go to enable, you can enable payments, and right here you'd put the you can put the payment gateway. I believe you can set the actual PayPal really quickly. So I think they have PayPal. Yeah, they have PayPal. Now these are add-ons. So I won't be going over this because we're going to have to go through an entire different ballpark to set this up. But if you want to add payments, you want to add classified ads, you can go through your PayPal, you can use Stripe, you can go through this settings, etc. Okay, so that's a quick rundown of how you can add classifieds to your site. And you can also, I believe, add them to your menu. So going over here to appearance and menu, we can go ahead and find the classifieds and add those to the menu as well. So now we have a fully functional classified section on our website. All right, so I'll go to visit sites, go to the, see, I got to change those links right there. So visit community, and now you see we have the classifieds up there. And there you go. So now we have classifieds on our site. Now let's talk about groups. So we want to add also groups. So right here we have create a group, and then we'll put Darrel Wilson's group. Here, this is a group for Divi theme users. And then right here we have privacy. So the difference is that open, no one can see it unless they join. Closed is, open, anyone can see it. Closed is people must be part of the group in order to see it. And secret means they will need to be invited to see the group. It won't even display on here. So that's basically what those three groups mean. Here I'll just select close. And right here we can add in, we can add in an image right here. We can add a cover photo. So maybe you want to add in a specific cover photo. So we can go ahead and do that. I'll just put this one right here. This can be a cover photo, and then this can be your avatar as well right here. So you can kind of, you guys understand. You can just add in a picture right there, and that'll display, and there you go. That's the new group right there. That's the new group right there. Pretty cool, right? And then right here, you see settings for the group. So these are just settings for the admin of the group. So that's basically, quick rundown of that as well. This is your messages, your notifications. Now also, I think we do we have more than one member on here? I think we might. I don't think we do. If we did, we can actually message that person, and there'll be a little a message notification right there where we can go ahead and message them. Now, if you want users to be able to fill out their information, such as their image and background first, you'll need to actually have another plugin, and I believe that is the user limits plugin. And this plugin right here will basically say you need to add in an image and fill out your profile and everything before you enter in our website, because I think that's very important, because if you don't, you're going to have all of these right here. No one's going to upload anything, and your site's going to look really terrible. So The users plugin will give you the ability to make sure that people do certain information or fill out certain information before they join the website. Auto friends will basically say anyone who joins the website will be automatically added as a friend to me. Word filter, where people can't say certain bad words. Email digest, that will basically send people emails. Polls, that'll send polls. My cred integration, so that will basically allow people to make certain achievements like in points and stuff like that. So maybe we'll go ahead and mess around with that one really quick. I'll go ahead and download that one and see where we're at right there with that one. Here I'll go to dashboard, and I believe we have the My Creds plugin. So we can go to add new. I think this is a new plugin. I think it's new. We'll go ahead and download that last one. And after that, we'll just make a product for WooCommerce, and then we're pretty much done with this video, guys. So, you know, at this point, you're kind of just checking out certain stuff, because you can tell by this video, I can keep going and talking about other plugins and everything. So over here, we have points. Now, right here, we have settings. So right here, we have our, this is for the My Cred. And, you know, this is for your core settings, your management, your point types, which you're not going to use, exports, and then also we have badges right here. So if you want to have badges, you can use My Cred. You can also use the actual peepso. They actually do have also their badges section. So I believe the ones I'm using, let me go ahead and double check with you really quickly. I think the one I'm using, let me double check which one I'm using, because I want to give you these badges here. I like these better. I think it might be a third-party plugin I'm using for the badges. I don't know if I'm using My Cred. I'm not 100% sure if I'm using My Cred. Let me go ahead and check it out. So let's see here. Points, Badge OS. No, I think I'm using Badge OS for that. Yeah, I am using Badge OS. So the Badge OS plugin is this one right here. So I'm getting points for the My Cred, and I'm using the Badge OS for the badges. So that's basically how you can add badges to your site. And you can see right here how I've added a badge. You basically go to add new badge, and then you'd basically say, okay, what does this badge do? Why is it, you know, what's the point of it? So I put a new contender, and basically saying that people joining the website will get this right here. So congratulations text, you joined WP Friends. How many times can they earn this? And then right here, require what? So require a community engagement of changing the avatar one time, creating a WP Friends account. So basically, I changed my settings to say if they join the website, they need to add an avatar to join. Therefore, if they basically change an avatar, they basically joined the website. So that's basically how I kind of, you know, I mix and match and stuff like that. So that's basically what I'm using. I'm using the Badge OS. So at this point, guys, you kind of need to venture off and kind of, you know, just mess around with the plugins. Really, that's how you learn this stuff. Just mess around with it. But let me go ahead and talk about the advanced ads and the WooCommerce integration before I let you go. So over here, we have WooCommerce and we have products. We can go ahead and click on Add New. And then this will be the WooCommerce product. It could be like a shirt or something like that, you know. And this right here will be 1,000 euros, and it's on sale for 500. So this right here will be this is our demo product. Set the product image. I'll go ahead and put in this right here. And we'll go ahead and publish that. Now, also the My Cred has a word with points. So if someone buys something, you can even award them with points as well. Okay. All right, so I am publishing the product. And there you go. Let's click on view the product now. So here is the product. This is it. And you can see it fully integrates with WooCommerce. There we go. So you can basically add this shop page to your dashboard up here, or to your menu. So here, let's go ahead and click on add to cart. View the carts. There we go. Okay, now it's working. Now it's working. Now it's all good. So here we can go to proceed to checkout, or we can go to checkout with PayPal. Again, I'm not going to cover WooCommerce in this, guys, because I have another tutorial dedicated to WooCommerce, because that is a whole other story again. So right here, checkout, people can purchase stuff right on your website. Pretty cool. So you'll need to go through the WooCommerce setup wizard. It wasn't the landing page. But again, in this magnitude of a website, guys, everything's very dynamic. So you need to go ahead and mess around with certain settings and make sure something's working, etc. So now that I've shown you all how to create your own product, let's go to the last part and talk about the advanced ads. Now, the advanced ads, I think, they can be very easy, but there is another way I recommend. There's all these types of ads right here. There's the peepso stream ad, which I feel that it just doesn't work well, where you basically can advertise it posts on your feed, like Facebook. But I feel that it just doesn't work well, and I'm gonna kind of run you through on how to do it. We'll do here like this. We'll start over. Actually, we're gonna do the ones I recommend. We're gonna do the ones I recommend. So we're gonna trash this one. Now, the first thing that you need to do is go to groups and rotation, and you'll need to make a rotation first. And I'll explain what that is and what that all means. So add a new group. I'm gonna put in rotation. All right. So here we have rotation. Now right here we have random ads, and we have visible ads, and we have ads. So right now we have no advertisements. So we need to actually make some ads for that. But before that, I want to click on placements. Now for placements right here, we have different styles on how to do this. I find the best one to do is to basically add it to the sidebar. I think the sidebar is the best one that we can do. So although like these ones right here, you can kind of mess around with these guys and see which ones work for your website. But I personally believe that this right here works the best. So we're going to add sidebar to the rotation. All right. Now we need to make the ads. So I made the rotation. And don't worry if you don't understand this right now. I'll explain to you what this is. So if you do have a Google AdSense account, you can go ahead and link your AdSense account here as well. And this will constantly display your ads. Or you can go ahead and just insert the code as a text widget, which one you want to do. So here, if you have the Google Ads, you can go to plain text and simply just copy the code right there as well. What I do on my website is you can always do that route where you just enter in your Google AdSense, or you can go right here and enter it, or you can go to image ad. And this is what I did was I basically just put in my affiliate links. So right here I'll put my affiliate link. And go to next. Now for the size, you will need to kind of mess around with those settings because they're not easy by default. So you'll need to kind of mess around with those and see what they are. Here I'll enter in another ad. So we'll enter in hosting, image ad. And right here, I'll go ahead and put in another image. I'll go ahead and put in. Now, if you're not really sure about this really quick, just hang tight. I just want to show you what I'm doing here just to help you understand. All right. Because I actually have this set up on my website, and it's pretty cool. So then here I'll put in my advertisement for SiteGround. All right, so let me click on the advanced ads right here. Now, the advanced ads, there are different features, and this is a whole nother ballpark as well, and this will take kind of time for you to learn, but this just basically adds different stuff like tracking, everything else, analytics. Right here are the ads. Now, here I have hosting. Now, I need to make one more ad. I think I oversaved on the other one. So here I'll put Divi. I'll make image ad. Link this, and we'll go ahead and add this one right here. So what this is basically doing is it's going to rotate the ads on a percentage. So it's basically just going to constantly rotate the ad, and you're just going to see that it's just going to randomly show randomly. So here we have the ads. Now I'm going to go to my, let's go to, there we go. So here we have the sponsors. Now we need to actually add the sidebar right there. So we'll go ahead and add that sidebar. Sidebar to the right. We'll need to find the advanced ads right here. And we'll go ahead and put in, I believe it's, there we go. There we go. We're going to add that rotation. So sponsors. And we'll put this as bordered. And we'll go ahead and put this to the right sidebar to the top. Now, sometimes, guys, it doesn't work right away. I'll be very honest. Sometimes it messes up or it gets weird, and it's just trial and error. So I'm going to go ahead and do my best right here. So I made the rotation. I think I put the ads. We need to put the ads in the rotation. So the ads, yeah, we need to put these ads in the rotation. So I'm going to go to my ads right here, and I'm going to rotate these ads. So what that means is basically saying I'm taking these ads, and I want to take these ads and I want to put them in the rotation category like that. You see that? So let me go ahead and do that really quickly. All right, so I made the ads. Now let's go ahead and go to visit sites. We'll go to our home page right here. Now you see how these ads are now rotating? If I refresh the page, you see that? Refresh again. Now you see how the same ad showed up twice. So how this plugin works is basically a percentage. So you can see right here that there is a 50% chance that this ad will show. There's another 50% chance the other ad will show. So what you can do right here is you can add in your Google AdSense. You can add in your Google AdSense and it'll rotate. And you can add in your affiliate ads. You can add in images with your affiliate links. Now, if someone were to click on that ad right there, it's going to take them to my affiliate, my affiliate program, the one that I registered for. So right here, click on it. It'll take them to purchase something on another website. So that's basically a way on how you can do it. So right here, if I refresh again, right here, it's like, oh, go buy the Divi theme. If they buy it, I make a commission. So you can do either the Google AdSense approach or you can do the ad approach. Now, if you do decide to use other plugins, like right here in My Advanced Ads, I get the full analytics, so I get the impressions, I get the clicks, everything. Also right here under the advanced section right here, you can see that I actually have, or see right here, groups and rotation. You can actually see the percentage right there. So right here, I have 3 ads running. And there's a 33% chance Cycron will show up, a 33% chance Divi will show up, and there's a 33% chance Skillshare will show up. I believe that's default as well for the free one. I want to check. Let's see, groups and rotation. There we go. Yeah, it is default. So there's a 50% chance that one will show up, and a 50% chance the hosting will show up. So that is a way on how you can monetize your websites. So guys, let me go ahead and edit this page really quick. It's a really ugly page. I'll just change it back to what it was before. I think the problem was that we didn't run the setup wizard for WooCommerce, so I think that was the biggest problem. So guys, if you have any questions, there's a lot you can do with this plugin. I'm gonna go ahead and end the tutorial here because I'm kind of like, I've basically covered everything. We covered ads, we covered selling. Again, remember, whenever you have those features, such as the shop or something like that, or you want to add the classifieds, you need to add them to the menu again. So right here, we'll add our shop to the menu. Just want to cover that just before we let you go. And now right here, you can see that we'll have our shop at the top, and then all your products will display right here. Now, the navigation on this can be a little strange, so you'll need to kind of mess around with that. I personally have it, so when someone goes to wpfriends.com, after they're logged in, they go to this right here. But you might not be able to do that. Actually, you can, but you won't get a custom landing page. So that's basically what you won't get this page right here if you do that by default, because I actually added some custom code, but you won't get this landing page if you decide to have this as your landing page and your activity stream. But you can with some custom scripts, so it's possible, it's there, but I don't think the theme offers it by default. So I did add a little bit of custom code. So again, guys, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. There's a lot of different things I could talk about, such as the points, purchasing stuff with the points, the badges. We talked about the badges. Again, if you do decide to use my cred, you can make products with WooCommerce, and you can actually change the currency in WooCommerce to that. So right here under WooCommerce and settings, I just want to cover this really quick before I go. I don't want to leave anything out. So under the currency right here, you can actually set the currency to the actual currency of the coins. So, or of your MyCred coins. So people can purchase stuff through your website as, let's see right here, as points. So right here we have points settings, point types, MyCred. So here we have MyCred. I believe we can use these as default. I think we have this as settings. That's how you basically create products. So right here we have MyCred. I think it's here somewhere. Let's see, MyCred. So we can find it. It is. Can't find it here, but it should display here. If you do have a currency from the point section, they should display right here, and then you can assign that specific currency, such as like the MyCred currency, to the WooCommerce, and then whenever you create product with WooCommerce, people can purchase products with the actual MyCred points. So that's how you can kind of set that up together. So let me just see right here. We can set this up. We'll go over here to points. Maybe we have to do an add-on for it. Here we have badges by MyCred. We'll activate that one right there. Gateway, we'll activate that one. And we'll go ahead and we will make another currency right here. So let's go ahead and make one more currency before I go. Here I'll go to settings, point type, cred currency. We'll go ahead and delete this one right here. Oh, we have to make this one. Currency, MyCred, and then we'll go to point types, and then we'll go ahead and looks like we have to have one by default. So let's see if that one actually worked right there. So by MyCred, point types, etc. So let me go ahead and see if that worked really quickly. Because I did have an issue with that as well. My website wasn't showing, but later on it decided to show. People can actually purchase two different currencies on my website because I have a multi-currency plugin. So right here we'll go to WooCommerce and go to settings. I don't want to drag out this video, guys. Sorry, I just want this to work. See, there they are. So I don't know why they disappeared. There are points and MyCred. Go figure. So I think you need to enter in the payment gateway. So now your currency is points. So whenever someone does something on your website, they can purchase any product with points. And if you go to your shop right here under your products, you're going to see that your products are now labeled as points. So they're no longer dollars. Okay. So you can set up actions for them. And over here under the MyCred, under the log section, you can set up I guess you can say, I think there are hooks. Sorry, the MyCred, the hooks. And basically saying you can get points for registration, points for daily visits. How many points? 10 points for each daily visits. And this section right here would be controlling the points and what they get for the points. And then they can purchase products through WooCommerce with those points. So, points for liking. Here we have peepso, and then you can do different activities for peepso, such as liking or commenting, points for commenting. And again, once they get enough points, they can go to your shop page and they can go ahead and purchase stuff on your shop page. So, for example, right here, they would get the points, and then they get the points, and they could buy stuff with those points. Okay. So that's basically how you would do that section. All right, guys. So again, enjoy your website. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. I pretty much covered everything in this video that was very important, such as the cred, the points, the ads. There are some stuff I left out, like the Learn Dash and everything. That stuff is a little bit more complicated, so you'll need to learn that on your own. But for most of us, you can go ahead and just kind of mess around with this and enjoy your social networking websites. My name is Darrell, and I will see you all in the next video, everyone. Take care.